For him to be that, for that to carry over. Got his playoff legs under him.
Yes, that's important.
I think he sees that light right now is tangible. It's touched. I mean, he's touching it right now. He's visualizing it. He's going out and being him, man. And they have not one soul on the Cleveland roster that can guard this kid, like at all. Like they try to figure it out. The only thing I've been using in the agile the last few years. Listen, they need to what's the movie Celtic Pride?
Yeah. Oh, kidnap him. Get Damon Wayans involved.
Only shot they got. The only shot they have of coming close to winning this is for him not to be there.
Well,
and him not to play well.
And what they don't have this year that they had the last 2 years is a guy to make him work on the other end. That I understand Clay was mostly guarding Kyrie, but Steph gets switched onto Kyrie.
Yes.
And one of the reasons Steph, I believe, in 2016, because 2016 is the only finals he wasn't good.
You mean it's not Dellavedova?
Well, oh, yeah, not Dellavedova. They can't make him work. So the 2016, it was the series before the finals goes 7. Then the NBA finals go 5, 6, 7. And Steph, in the Western Conference Finals, is chasing around Russ when he gets switched on to him. Yeah. In the NBA Finals, chasing around Kyrie. Man, he's not worried about George Hill. He's not worried about JR the way JR has been playing the last few rounds, or you could argue the last few years. So Steph can rest on one end of the court and just focus on his offense. And the thing that is so dangerous about Steph is this dude was 6 of 18 through 3 quarters. And then had one of the greatest shooting fourth quarters in finals history. He can turn it on instantly with no warning coming.
And this is the type of game, too, that you mentioned. He's talking about he doesn't have any fear. I mean, he's got great matchups.
Yeah.
Like, he's got a great matchup with George Hill. Like, George Hill can't do anything with him. And anytime they go pick and roll, any switch that they get besides LeBron. So if me, I'm not, man, we know we can't kidnap him, but I would take, just like they did with LeBron, I'd take the ball out of his hand. I'd make Draymond or whoever that fifth starter is, they're going to have to beat me. They're going to have to score 20 points.
Good luck with that.
Well, okay.
Good luck with that. Because right now it's Iguodala. I'm saying he's coming back right now.
If he comes back,
throw the ball to him, now he can go make plays.
Yeah, well, I'm going to give him that chance. Because I know if Steph gets off, if Steph gets 30 points,
they lose.
I'm going to lose. Yeah. So I'm just going to take the ball out of his hand, not all the time, but there are going to be times during the game we're going to say we're going to trap Steph because you just can't. You can't with this defense. 29th in the NBA, they got 3 bad individual defenders on the court at all times.
I'm with you.
Now, LeBron, when he's focused, he's a good on-ball defender. Tristan Thompson is limited. But the rest of them, they are bad individual defenders. So I got to trap Steph to be able to get the ball out of his hand because that's the only way that they're going to – that's how you force turnovers, too.
And blitz the pick and roll and try to do that. It's just hard now that they've added KD.
That, too, but when you got a team so willing to pass the ball and get off of it and averaging 30 assists.
Yes.
Like – other teams, you throw the ball to somebody's situation, their number one thing is score.
Yeah.
This team, they put you in a bad way. You know, they throwing the ball to JaVale McGee last game. No, I was sitting there watching a game with a friend of mine. I'm like, I'm throwing the ball to him every time until you make an adjustment. And what did he do earlier? 5 for 5. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So there's things that Golden State does to you that put you in compromised situation. You trap Steph, they're going to find an open guy.
But even when they had that big first quarter with the layups, the Cavs still were there because they were just twos. Yeah. It's the momentum, the energy, the Golden State. They're not going to kill you with the twos. It's the 3-ball that's going to knock you out.
Well, we all talked about Steph, and you mentioned KD. Who's a bigger challenge to this Cavs team? A red-hot Steph Curry or a very consistent but very productive Kevin Durant?
I think Steph. I think Steph, because he can get hot and he can carry that thing.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, KD has been consistent. You know what you're going to get from KD. He's been that staple. He's been there since he's been there. You know what he's going to get. But for Steph, it's like he's the engine that makes that thing go.
When Steph plays great, they don't lose.
Yeah.
Period, point blank.
Yeah.
We've seen go to the Western Conference Finals. KD scored 37 and 38 in the first 2 games. They won one. They lost one.
Yeah.
Which is why if I'm Cleveland, I want to see if KD is willing to do what he did in Game 2 again. Yeah. I want to dare KD.
Man, he played an amazing game.
He played an amazing game. It only took 14
shots. He was so under control.
He was so efficient.
Yeah.
All right, KD. See, can you Like, I don't know how much the finals MVP matters to KD. I don't know how much the fact that everyone's talking about Steph matters to KD. Yeah. But we're going to test you on that. Because we're not doubling you, KD. You're going to get beneficial matchups. Because there's they don't have good answers, KD.
Yeah, not at
That's
all.
the thing is, when you have this much talent and the other team's this limited defensively, it's not like you can really afford to double anybody.
Yeah.
But if they want to blitz Steph on the pick and roll, I'm fine with that. If KD wants to take 19 mid-range shots over J.R., Korver, and George Hill, I'd rather that than have the offense run through Steph. Because I think they're beatable the first way. I don't think they're beatable the second way.
Yeah, if he get 19 mid-range shots and making 15 of them, then hey, good luck, man. But no, they playing at a clip that is unmatched. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't take one guy away. You can't focus in on him. Clay can get it going, which we all know at.
Yeah.
Not to me, Draymond, he's going to be there. He's going to do what he does.
He's a good basketball player.
He's a solid basketball player, and he's going to make things go. But when your fourth best basketball player is Klay Thompson,
you're in trouble.
Wow.
You ain't, listen.
Yeah, you said something there.
You in trouble. And he's great, but he's your fourth best overall basketball player.
Right.
But he has a special skill set that you can't take away.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.